Welcome to NewsMakers. On this edition of NewsMakers, we take you to Rosslyn for the Car-Free Diet Expo and the kickoff of Arlington's Car-Free Diet, the fun and easy way to live a car-light or even a car-free lifestyle. We'll also visit the Animal Welfare League of Arlington, where Kay Spectra will tell us about the league's participation in Spay Day USA 2008. And we were at the town meeting on preventing violence and gang involvement that took place at Kenmore Middle School earlier this month. We'll find out what it takes to help keep Arlington youths out of gangs, and we'll get an update on the prevalence of gangs in Arlington County. And we're at the Black History Month kickoff celebration that took place in the Arlington County Boardroom on February 1st. But first, we're at the kickoff of the Arlington Car-Free Diet, a new county initiative designed to improve health, save money, and help the environment, all by encouraging residents to leave their cars at home. Chris Baelish, author of How to Live Well Without Owning a Car, was on hand to lend his expertise.
The only real and lasting solution to reducing traffic congestion is to do what Arlington has done, and that is to design and build communities that give residents transportation options other than driving everywhere in a car.
He tells us how he found out about Arlington County.
When I was researching my book, I kept getting emails from people in Arlington, Virginia. And I had heard of it, I knew it was right across the river from DC, and I was amazed at all these people saying, oh, it's so easy, I don't own a car, I've never owned a car, I live in Arlington, it's great. So that's why I realized I've got to go to Arlington and figure out what these folks are up to. And now that I come here and I see all the awesome options that you guys have created for your citizens, it's no wonder that this is sort of the benchmark for cities and counties around the country.
And so the Car-Free Diet, as all you know, is encouraging everyone to stop driving, at least alone, and to try alternatives such as transit.
We're lucky here in Arlington. We have a wealth of transportation options. We got a great Metro Rail service. We have great local ART bus service and Metro bus service. We have 86 miles of bike lanes and bike trails. We have a great pedestrian environment that makes it easy to walk around in.
These roads, which
if you look around, you can see that people are biking and walking more, and the trains have never been so crowded, and the buses, the ridership is growing all the time. And we're adding people in Arlington in both residence and commercial buildings, and yet the traffic isn't getting any worse. And that's because people are considering these options, and every once in a while they're taking them.
Which technology?
We're asking people who live in Arlington or who work in Arlington to just consider giving up one of their car trips or a few car trips a week. We don't expect everybody can give up their car. You need a car sometimes. But if everybody just considered different points when they take a trip, do I really need to drive to 7-Eleven? Do I really need to drive to the grocery store? Could I walk? Could I take a bike trip? Or if I'm going to work, there might be a bus that's going the same way, or could I get to Metro Rail? If people just do that once a week or a few times a week, they could make some improvements in their lives. And they're going to be walking more, so they're going to improve their health.
I was walking everywhere. I was riding my bike for daily transportation. I lost my love handles. I had a firm butt and thighs. I was sleeping better. I had lower stress. I had a more positive attitude. My cholesterol went down 30 points. It was just a win-win all the way around, and I highly recommend anybody who even thinks they might possibly be able to get by without a car, really look into it.
And instead of having to drive from one place to another, like if you go drive to do a bookstore, then you take your car to go to the supermarket, then you take your car to go to the drugstore. Why? Instead of maybe if we do the concept of the urban village, all of that can be within walking distance, and that way you just leave your car one time. If you have to drive it, you park it, then you walk around for the rest of the stuff. So we want to minimize the use of the automobile and engage people more in walking.
There's a special month to go to walking and biking to school in Arlington. September? Very close. October. But everybody's a winner in Arlington, so would you like a water bottle or a Frisbee? A Frisbee.
Studies are showing us that this is working. Over the last 10 years, traffic has not increased on Arlington's arterial roads, and that's because more people are biking, walking, and taking public transportation, and that allows Arlington to grow and prosper without the effects that you see in other places like Tyson's Corner or the outer suburbs, where increased development is often met with opposition because it means increased traffic, and it's hard on the infrastructure of the locals. I think the reason transportation is a success in Arlington compared to some other places is, one, because we've done a great job of planning. We've put all of the density and the development in the transit corridors. Two, we've got great infrastructure. We've got a great metro rail and bus system, and we do have those bike and walk trails. And three, and part that's often forgotten, we have great support services that provide information to people so that they can easily choose these options. We have commuter stores, we have Arlington Transportation Partners that goes out and helps employers and helps property managers. We have a great marketing program. We have websites. We have Car-Free-Diet.com. We have CommuterPage.com. And so we try to make it easy for people to choose these options.
This county is so far ahead of the rest of the country in making it really easy for people not only to get around without a car, but also to get information on how to get around without a car. All the information you need is at carfreediet.com. Or you can stop by one of Arlington's commuter stores. These places are just a wealth of information. If you have no idea where to begin in cutting your car use, start here.
This is exciting. We're really glad that this is taking place here in Arlington County, and we're looking forward to continue to promote it the rest of the year.
So we want to encourage you to go to Car-Free-Diet.com and use the Car-Free Diet calculator. And you figure out not only how much money you'll save, but the calories you'll be burning and the CO2 emissions you'll reduce.
It can be done. You can reduce car use. You can get people out of their cars. You can reduce smog and greenhouse gases and toxic tailpipe emissions and not affect quality of life. In fact, you're going to boost quality of life while you're doing it.
So it's a win-win for all concerned. We are helping the environment, we are saving money, and we're getting healthier. So it's a win-win-win for everybody.